Hey guys, so here we are in the dev server again, the third one, finally one where I did not have to work. So we're looking at one of the two planes, the I-225, and this is the second one, the ME-163 B-0, sitting at 8.3 beta rating at rank 5. This one has actual 4 20mm cannons instead of the two 30mm cannons, which seems to be excellent to me. I love the MG151s, and 4 of them with 100 rounds per gun seems to be fantastic armament for a jet fighter, and I definitely want to get my hands on this once it gets out, and I will. It will be one of the first things I will do. I still have to flip a coin which of the two planes that are new I'm actually going to review first, but let's take a look at this plane. There is some armor on her, 15mm steel actually in the nose, which is quite nice, 13mm and a bulletproof glass of 90mm with some good 13mm steel plates here. The armor on this plane is quite alright. You've got your X-ray here, of course you've got all the fuel tanks spinning around here, big fuel tank as well. This is a little bit of a fireball, always has been. You're even surrounded by fuel as a pilot, must have been quite a scary thing. Anyway, we've got the guns sitting nice and sweet here, very centralized firepower. You don't have many modules in this plane, which is a boon to the plane. You can, you know, spade it fairly reasonably compared to some of the other jets which have really full modification trees, let's say. Air belt seems to be the thing to go for, as always. Otherwise you gotta take stealth. Those are the two belts that I really like in the MG151s, and I'll definitely use them in this as well. No other options of course in bombs or some such. This is a pure fighter and it should be a lot of fun in that respect. Turn time is of course amazing. Let's see in the tree where it sits. It sits of course with the other ME-163. Here's the other one and here's this one. They seem to have slightly different stat cards, less climb rate on this one and a less maneuverability. It seems that the added guns give some extra weight and you have a little bit less turn time and a little bit less climb rate apparently. But how minute that difference is gonna be, we're gonna have to see in game. Let's get into a test flight and see how she feels. Hey guys, so here we are in a test flight. The roll rate on the plane seems to be decent. Always been quite good on the on this plane. Of course, with the rocket engaged, it is absolutely fun. And normally you would put the engine on 0 if you want to conserve fuel. Of course, in this one we have unlimited fuel, so we don't really have to do that. But you want to use the engine on when you want to get the altitude, and then you gotta float her around until you see targets. Or you fly into the initial engagement and then float back to base, depending on the map size, let's say. Got no air brake on this plane, of course. We're gonna roll over. We got some nice speed on her. Oh, we already lost control. You gotta be absolutely spot on with this stuff. And use a bit of negative pitch here and there as well. Definitely gotta watch when your screen is darkening, and then make sure that you get out of dodge. Let's see how the guns work, shall we? Pretty nice. Ooh, yeah. Negative pitch, don't forget that. Well, at these speeds you're gonna pull a lot of G's. Yeah, that's not good enough. 11 G's. He pulls that 11 G's quite nicely, I have to say. I mean, you expect to... oh dear. I actually gotta take a look at that plane as well. Lost control again. So you're gonna have that a lot. The Yak 23 now is 8.0 for a while already, of course, but didn't get a chance there. I just looked at her at 7.7. Oh yeah, explosions. That looked very nice. 100 rounds is not much, but with the rockets on, of course, he is very, very fast. Ooh, that first shot was so nice. Actually still had a request of flying the older brother of this plane for a while still. Didn't get around to it yet. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. Oh, they already escaped. Of course, with the rockets on, you're gonna have excellent performance in this plane. In the vertical. And the 4 cannons are absolutely devastating. 100 rounds are alright. For a jet, I guess that's not too bad, especially when you're used to the 60 rounds on the 30 millimeters, which are quite alright as well. Acceleration on the plane are always good. I'm absolutely looking forward to this plane. This thing also has a fantastic cockpit. Looks absolutely gorgeous. For the sim flyers among us, this is gonna be a joy to fly. Absolutely cool. But for us in the realistic mode, it's gonna be fun. Well, I think the 420s are gonna give you a little bit more oomph to your firepower and a little bit more long range firing capabilities as well. And yeah, so definitely an improvement, I think, over the 30 millimeters. Although those are not too shabby as well. With the unlimited fuel that we have right now, you don't have any troubles with this plane when it comes to having to time your fuel usage, let's say. But there is extreme overloading very, very quickly in this plane. As you notice, you're gonna have to use negative pitch quite a bit and quite often. Climb rate and all that jazz is insane. Maneuverability is good in the plane. Acceleration with the rockets on is also great. So overall performance in this little thing is absolutely fantastic. But you only have a limited amount of fuel, usually 4 minutes I believe. And you have this stuff when you pull full elevator. You gotta use negative pitch quite regularly if you don't want to, you know, get your pilot all riled up and pass out. We don't want that, so we're careful, but you saw during this whole undertaking that you get that on a regular basis. But turn time maneuverability are very nice and the 420s feel very good. So all in all, I'm looking forward to this tough little bugger. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you all for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button, become part of this community. If you are already a subscriber, don't forget to like the video, do leave me a comment, and if you really feel like helping out today, make sure to share the video with your friends and let them know about the channel.